I don't tell nobody this number. This is a story I've never talked about. After we got in the car, she was like, I'm finna drive you to his homeless shelter down the street. They pick up people, you know, like you that's not trying to do shit with their life. I was making like, probably like 2,500, $3K a week from the valet job.
Just from the valet?
Yes, bro. Yeah.
Did you see a transition in women type thing?
A lot of girls, they say they don't care about that type of shit, y'all, but they do care about that type of shit for sure. They just want their nigga to have, you know, nice shit. They like to flex for really other girls for real, show other girls what they got.
Can you disclose how much you make, or is that kind of like off the radar?
I'll give you a range, and then you can guess higher or lower.
I was gonna say about 350, 325 in between there.
Over.
Over?
Yeah.
Lights, camera, action, this a movie, come record it. I feel like I'm Dane, cause they know that I'm important. Got a vibe just like a Honda, when she run, she act accordingly. And I feel so important when I'm rocking this exploited. They beefing on the well, see they feeling like they split. She say that I'm a dog, but it's $1 million mud. And I got the game back, that's $1 million trust. We chasing meals, shout out Slim, this $1 million cut.
Man, y'all, welcome back to $1 Million Cuts, dog. I got my guest here for y'all. I want to let him introduce himself. Break it down for him on my boy Kyle, man.
What's going on, y'all? It's Big K Law on my YouTube, aka Kyle. That's my real name, and we here with $1 Million Cuts.
Yeah, man, we finna get into this interview for real, y'all. Man, I got a background story for y'all already. We was supposed to have the years and the goddamn jailbreakers here already, but the years, unfortunately, y'all won't believe this. Quan has stole the years for the day. He has rolled off.
Quan stole it, y'all.
You know,
took the years today. It's all good, though.
It's all good though, man. Just imagine it like right here where the suitcase is at, and we'll just drive off in this on some shit. Man, would you be cool showing us like the inside of your jailbreak?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Man, we can see that then. Yeah, I got some for y'all still though. I don't care about every nigga in Atlanta having one of these. Y'all gonna see it again, the fuck. Yeah, y'all get that steering lock. Y'all see that steering wheel lock real good. Y'all see that? You want your shit protected, get you one of them. Is there anything else you do to like keep people from stealing your car? Or is that the only thing?
That's the only thing I would say on camera.
Okay, cool. All right, y'all. I'll spill the beans later on. So if you could just tell me, Kyle, man, where originally are you from? Like, I know you told me you're from Georgia earlier. Well, what part of Georgia are you from?
I'm from really like Kennesaw, Marietta type. I've been in Cobb my whole life, really. Not a lot of niggas know this, but I was actually born in Aberdeen, Mississippi. And then I moved here, like, right as my mom had me. We moved a couple months to Atlanta right after she had me.
Oh, okay. So when you was a baby, you kind of moved out to Georgia still?
Yeah, but I was born out there, and then we came right out here.
Oh, okay, cool. So you still from here type thing?
Yeah. I think the first place we lived actually was Canton, far as fuck, like past Kennesaw.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then we moved to Marietta, Kennesaw area.
That's crazy. I was about to say my hometown, I'm from Cartersville, so we're like 30 minutes away from Canton.
Yeah, you right down the street.
Yep. But as far as like being out here and stuff like that, like childhood and all that, where you feel like you kind of like situated at most of the time?
Childhood, probably, honestly, we were back and forth between like Mississippi and like Marietta.
For sure. Did you play sports in school?
I did in middle school, and then after like, I ain't gonna lie, after like one big tackle I had, a nigga had damn near broke my foot. I was like, fuck this. After like 8th grade, I stopped playing football.
Yeah. You ain't play no more sports after that?
Hell no, I was a wide receiver. After the nigga tackled my ass, I was like, okay, I can't. I was like, this shit ain't for me.
You feel like the area that you was in was kind of like a positive area?
Hell yeah, for sure. A lot of a good positive area. A bunch of you know, it was a decent amount of black successful people out there. A lot of successful people in the area for sure.
What made you migrate to over here to like Atlanta and stuff like that?
Because I always wanted to live in the city. Like after a while, I see videos online of other people having like nice ass penthouses, nice views and shit, and I always liked that. Really, where I got the idea from was I used to look online and see like the New York penthouses on YouTube, and I was like, damn, I gotta find some shit in Atlanta that's kind of like that. So I was researching that for a little bit, and I was like, I think I'm gonna move to Atlanta. And I was really Atlanta, like anti-Atlanta, like staying in Atlanta. Yeah. But I don't see myself like living nowhere else after like being out here and experiencing like different shit. and just being able to be close to everything and do a lot of shit.
What about Atlanta is so good for you so far? Like, what do you think about Atlanta so far right now?
Sometimes the people shit, but just being accessible to everything for real. Like being able to go do anything, go down to the store right quick, go get something to eat and walk. You know what I mean? You can't do that in the suburbs, in the big ass neighborhood, in the back of the neighborhood and shit. So I was like, yeah, it's more convenient, I would say, for sure. And then it's less, I ain't gonna lie, it's less dealing with 12 too. They got so much shit going on, so they not really worried about me and the shit I got going on. But where I'm at, them niggas don't have shit to do. So they most of the time they just bored and they just looking for shit, trying to catch niggas up and shit. So
Talking about in Marietta, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Cobb
I can
County,
definitely feel for that.
yeah, Cobb County police don't bullshit.
Like they trying to make sure they got the safest environment because it's like it really ain't too much crime going on. So
It's
when
not,
it does happen,
yeah.
they own it for real.
They own that shit, exactly. Them niggas be on dick for sure.
Okay, cool. So you feel like for your environment, it kind of got you to where you're at type thing. Like you feel like it was a huge help.
Hell yeah, just being able to see like a bunch of like-minded people like me and a bunch of successful people definitely helped me to where I am now.
You feel like your parents were very like influential on everything that you did.
Yeah, but it took time for them to like understand like what I wanted to do. So I'll go ahead and tell you, I don't know if I told you before, but when I graduated high school, I knew I didn't want to go to school. And the school I went to, it was like the last deadline of like any college in general, and I just applied on like the last day. And you know, I got accepted or whatever like that. So I went to college for 3 semesters, so a year and a half. And I was like, bro, I cannot do this shit. This shit is ass. So I just dropped out, and I was like, I gotta figure a way out. And that brings me to like my next story for real. So the reason why I even got into like cybersecurity and all my shit that I do now was because I didn't really have no real plan after I dropped out. Like I didn't have no plan. I was kind of just like sitting on my ass, not doing shit for real. And I was like, it gotta be a way of, you know, I can make money somehow and I can still do everything I want to do. Because I knew the type of lifestyle I wanted to live and shit like that. So it took, I ain't gonna lie, it took a little bit of my parents threatening me for real to figure out like, you know, what I wanted to do, and them actually like pushing me to try new shit and do shit. Cause I was really like resisting, like I didn't want to do what my dad did, you know what I mean?
So you feel like your parents was a huge support system as far as like making sure that everything was in order for your life?
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, the little story, I was actually, so I wasn't doing shit, and I remember me and my mom had gotten into this big ass argument. And we was talking, and I remember I had called her like annoying or some shit. I guess it just drove her like overboard. So she had threatened me. She was like, pack up all your shit, pack up all your shit. I was like, damn. And I know I don't tell nobody this number. This is an unheard story I've never talked about. She was like, pack up all your shit. So I got my suitcase. I remember I had all my shoes and shit, all my Jordans, my designer clothes, all type of shit. Them niggas would have thought I was sweet at the shelter or whatever. But she was like, I'm finna take you to a shelter, da da da. So I packed up my shit, whatever, because she was not playing, like she wouldn't leave my room.
What age was this?
And this was when I was like 18 and a half, I want to say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was 18 at this time. But I think maybe 19, I can't remember. But it was 18 or 19 for sure. But yes, like pack up all your shit, pack up all your shit. My dad and my mom standing at the door, because of course my dad gonna back up what the hell my mom said, you know what I mean?
So she wear the pants.
Type shit. But he was like, yeah, I mean, you're not doing nothing, I agree type shit. He was kind of on the same mindset. But they were sitting there, so I took my shit downstairs. We had got in the car, and then after we got in the car, she was like, I'm finna drive you to this homeless shelter down the street, da da da. They pick up people, you know, like you that's not trying to do shit with their life on some shit. And then she had drove me there, and it was by the grace of God, I got lucky as hell, and I'll never forget this day. It was like a security guard there. Excuse me. God bless. It was a security guard there, thank you. And he was telling me, he was like, we can't take, it was a Sunday, right? And he was like, we don't take people on Sunday we full or some shit. Something had happened where they couldn't take me though. So my mom was like, you lucky, because I had took my shit out the car and everything. And right as she was driving away, the security guard had stopped her. Like, hey, you can't leave him here. We're not taking nobody today. You gotta take him back. You can't leave him here on our property or whatever.
So she drove to the nearest bridge after that?
Nah, hell no.
All right.
So after that, she was like, I hope you learn your lesson, you need to start doing shit.
So you think she was for real, or you think she was gonna come back the next day and get you on some shit?
She said she was for real, but she wouldn't have done that shit because I would have never talked to him again if that would have happened. I ain't gonna lie. I would have never talked to him again.
Having beef with your parents is crazy.
Yeah, I on Jesus Christ, I would have never talked to him again after they would have just been seeing me successful after a while.
I think he's serious, y'all. At this point.
Nah, for real. I would have definitely. I wouldn't have talked to them for a little minute.
How was you feeling like on the car ride there? Like you felt like, man, is this real, or you just couldn't believe it, or like did it hit yet, or what?
Bro, I couldn't believe this shit. I was like, you know, at that time you think your mom like bullshitting. You know what I mean? Like, I thought
your mom.
This is your mom. She ain't gonna leave her youngest son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her youngest kid. So I was like, she ain't gonna do this. I'm like, I'm her baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really wasn't thinking too much about it. I was like, she just talking shit. She just bullshitting.
And you got your luggage out of the car and you was like, oh, this is for real.
Yeah, seeing that driveway, I was like, damn, is this real life, nigga? Like, what's happening here?
So that kind of like pushed you into your career mode to where you started like actually
doing shit, yeah.
Yeah, like, so like what type of lazy was you? Like, you was on some like, man, I don't want to do anything, I just want to lay up, or you was kind of on some like, I just don't know what I want to do yet?
I was on both, so I was kind of like, and I wasn't laying up, I'd just be playing the game and shit. So I'd be playing the game all day, and I really just didn't know what I want to do. Like, nothing at that time, like, for real interested me. I couldn't find shit. You know how people say you're supposed to do what you would do for free or whatever, and do that as a career? That bullshit.
But what age did you get into your career?
Right after that. right after that.
Word. So
but
a couple months later, you got right into the career and just got a job?
Yeah, so before that, before all that had happened, I had a little like help desk job or whatever. That's what I tell most people to get started with. I'm giving y'all free game too. That's what I tell most people to get started with if they're looking to get into cybersecurity. You need a little bit of IT experience. And so like if you work like a desktop support job or a desktop analyst or whatever, it's you know, it teaches you those core skills you need to hop into like a junior analyst role in cybersecurity. But yeah, I had a little smooth ass job like that before. Actually, when I was a kid and shit, me and my dad, we had a business where we would go to different people's houses, mostly like older people, or just people that didn't know really shit about technology, and we would help them get rid of like viruses on their computer. So
you was kind of getting over on them, or?
Nah, hell no. We give them like a good little price because we find them in like Facebook groups and shit like that.
Okay.
But yeah, we used to fix printers, all type of shit, set up internet, bunch of shit. So I've been in it for real. But like after that, like going back into that shit, and my mom threatened to kick me out, and that whole situation, it kind of just like made me stay down. I didn't go out for a while, and I actually stopped playing the game for a little bit, and just took it serious. It was like 8-9 months where I didn't really like leave the house. I was just studying, working. I actually picked up a valet job that summer right as I dropped out.
What year was that?
This was 2019.
What was the job at for valet?
Or 2020. It was at this hotel called the Marriott.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and I actually kept that job for like a year and a half because I used to work like 7 days a week like 2 years ago. So I worked my cybersecurity jobs, and then right after that, just because it was such good money, I was making like probably like $2,500, $3K a week from the valet job.
Just from the valet?
Yes, bro. And I was only working 3 days a week because I was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'm done cutting y'all. He just gave y'all, you give me the application? Cause I need that. Hey.
Yeah. But it was a little finesse we had going on because the Braves is right down the street from this Marriott hotel I used to work at, the Braves Stadium. So we would charge niggas for parking. We had this big ass parking lot. We had these 2 big ass empty parking lots that before they didn't use for shit. And a bunch of people, we see them there like parking for free. So we like, we gonna start to charge niggas since it was already our job to watch the lots anyways to block them off and shit.
Who y'all niggas think y'all is? The homeless people out here taking advantage of parking, y'all taking advantage of parking?
No. The hotel was telling us because it was like we could get some money from that, but they let us keep most of the money.
Okay.
Like we had talked to them first about it because obviously they see a bunch of cars, they're gonna be like, what the hell y'all got going on? So we kind of like proposed.
So y'all took advantage of our Atlanta people. Okay.
He trying to mix up the words and shit.
Right. It's cool, y'all. We get it.
But yeah, we had talked to them about it, and down the street anyways. The hotel they gonna try to make some fucking money anyway. So they were like, yeah, that's a good idea. So we had to give them like 25% of whatever we made or whatever, you know what I mean? So after the 25% split would still be, after a weekend, would still be like 2,500, 3K a week.
Kyle, I know that you kind of like had like the best, well, I ain't gonna say the best, but you had kind of like a good upcoming and everything like that. Yeah. And you don't really give off the, I'm trying to be hard, I'm trying to be gangster, and you trying to be yourself at the end of the day. Yeah. What advice would you give the young teens that's growing up in suburb areas or just not the worst areas that's trying to be hard or trying to do X, Y, and Z when there's opportunities out here to make serious money on a legal route?
I would say the best thing, like you said, it goes off of that. I say the best thing is just like be yourself. Like there's no reason to be anybody other than yourself. All that hard shit and all that other shit, nobody really gives a fuck at the end of the day. Nobody really cares where you from. And the niggas that care about that, they probably don't have shit going on anyways. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why niggas that, you know, that grew up like me, middle class, that had, you know, family that cared about them and had shit going on, their parents was successful somewhat, or just successful in general. There's no reason to act like that. You know what I mean? But everybody got their own way of thinking. You know what I mean? So if that's what they gonna want to do and that's what they gonna do, they gonna do it. But so that's what I say about it. I say just be yourself. That's the only thing. All you got is yourself at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It don't matter about what your folks saying, what your grandma saying, what your grandpa saying, what your aunt said. That shit don't matter. Everything is on you.
They ain't supporting you.
Exactly. If they ain't supporting you, they ain't supporting you. All that shit is on you at the end of the day. You got to figure out your own life. So if you think that hard shit gonna get you somewhere, then go for it. But 9 times out of 10, it's not. Shit not cool. And they gave you a few brownie points here and there, but that shit, there's no longevity in that for real.
Facts. Unless you about to be like one of these rappers or something, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't knocking it, but you know,
exactly.
Shoot for whatever you want to shoot for.
Right. You making money off of it? I mean, fuck it, do it. But I mean, even still, then.
So like, even with the jobs that you're doing now, getting paid well and everything like that.
Yeah.
Can you disclose how much you make, or is that kind of like off the radar?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll say. I always tell everybody, so I don't have to give them an exact number. You give me. I'll tell you a range. Oh no. I'll give you a range, and then you can guess higher or lower. So shoot out. Obviously, it's over 100K. I mean, we know my car. It's over 200K. So, and then you just go somewhere, and I'll tell you if it's higher.
I was gonna say about 350, 325 in between there. Over?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I ain't gonna keep guessing with them on it.
Yeah.
That's that right there by itself. If anybody tells you they're making over 300K a year, man, sometimes you might want to sign up for what they're saying because it's not illegal. I'm not gonna say it's easy to do, but it's worth it at the end of the day, y'all.
Right, exactly.
And, you know, and my boy got another career that's coming up too. How's your YouTube going?
My YouTube is going very well right now. I'm actually surprised. I really started it like actually uploading and doing thumbnails and shit probably like 2.5, 3 months ago, right when I bought my Urus. And really since then, it's just been going up. So I think I started with like 400, like right at 400 subscribers. Like that's what I had before. That was just off of like posting like video games and shit, like not on no like lifestyle car shit. Yeah, it was off of like dumb shit like that. But now I'm at over 8,000 subscribers at the time of this video recording.
What do you do on your YouTube?
Most of my YouTube is just like lifestyle shit, like shopping, cars, POV drives, all type of shit. So it's a bunch. I got a bunch of shit.
Okay.
That I'm doing on my YouTube.
So I noticed when I saw your YouTube pop up, you had the Urus, you had the jailbreak and all that on there.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one out of those two?
The favorite one, I know y'all gonna be like, you know, niggas be saying that little racist shit that they be telling on TikTok, but I gotta say the cat, bro. It's just fun, like just off of pure like just having fun, like on some young nigga shit.
Tell me that you're black without telling me that you're black.
Exactly, type shit. That's what the niggas gonna say in the comments. But I gotta say the cat, but the Urus is just like some hard shit. Like it's just like a young nigga face. Like you see a young nigga in the Urus, you know he doing something. Like so he got his shit together. You know what I mean?
I know there's a lot of people that's gonna kind of wonder like, cause I ain't gonna lie, my first time hearing about what a jailbreak was, I didn't know what it was. So could you tell us like the difference between a jailbreak and a charger, a regular charger, like whatever it may be?
Yeah, so you got so there's different specs. So I'll go through all the specs. Obviously I know it's like a SXT, GT, those are the V6 models, and then you got the Hemi model. And then you got, from the Hemi models, the Scat Pack model. And then from the Scat Pack, you got a Hellcat. And then from the Hellcat, you got the Hellcat Red Eye. And then from the Hellcat Red Eye, you got the Jailbreak Red Eye. You can get a Super Stock, and Super Stocks are only for challengers. It's a Super Stock Red Eye. And then you got a Demon, and then you got the Demon 170.
Okay, cool.
So it's a bunch of shows. I hope I'm not forgetting them. Not them Jailbreak Red Eye Super Stock.
What does the Jailbreak offer?
The Jailbreak, basically you can spec it any type way, and they used to just, it only, in 2022, when they were doing jailbreaks, it was only Jailbreak Red Eyes, I'm pretty sure you could get. But in 2023, they opened it up to, you could get a regular Hellcat, and it's a Jailbreak. And the regular Hellcats now come with 717 horsepower.
Okay, cool.
The Jailbreak Red Eyes come with 807 horsepower. And you know, the regular Red Eyes come with 797 horsepower.
And I'm getting a feeling that all of this spec takes from his original job, y'all, because he's very detail oriented. When he speaks, like everything is just kind of broken down very well.
Yeah.
So for your Urus,
Yeah.
like what's your favorite mode of your Urus?
The favorite mode in it?
Yeah.
Probably Corsa, because it pops loud. It
You're-
lowers itself.
He a real one, y'all. He know what's up, man. He say Corsa, y'all know what that means. Can you explain to them what it, go ahead, you was saying it lower itself.
Yeah, so like when you put it in a Corsa, it lowers itself, and then it opens up the valves completely. So the pops are, I guess they kind of really loud, but not really. They not too loud. But I am doing some mods to it, so y'all stay tuned soon. But yeah, that's really all it does. Make it louder, faster, and the gears like last longer a little bit on some shit.
What's your top speed in your Jailbreak and in your Urus?
Yours like 140 in Mexico. Of course, I drove that bitch to Mexico one day.
How the hell you get it to Mexico? I thought Mexico is connected to Texas.
Yeah.
Like you could go through Texas and get to Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, the border. I'm tripping, y'all.
Exactly. So I went to Mexico. Drove it there, but I got it to like 140. And the Jailbreak, I got to like 143 or something like that.
Okay.
No, 145. I got to like 145 in the Jailbreak.
Was you scared?
Hell yeah. Even though
feel
it's no
you.
12 in Mexico, but still, you know, you just be a little bit worried. Something could pop out. Anything could happen for real.
Thanks. So, with your years, did you know when you first got it, like the seats massaged and all that, or you kind of just was like, oh damn, I just figured this out on the rip?
Shit, I wasn't even paying attention to most of the specs that it has.
Yeah.
So I really had to learn that shit as I went for real. But yeah, the seat massage, you got the different modes. It's smooth. The only thing I didn't get in that car was, it has every feature besides ambient lighting. I wanted ambient lighting.
Okay, what does that do for you?
You know, just make the car look a little bit better. Like it kind of, you know how, what ambient lighting is, the lights in the car and shit. It just makes it look a little bit better, especially when you got a vibe in the car. It's more of a, you know, it's just a different type vibe.
Man, speaking of vibes on some shit,
Yeah.
when you went and grabbed the Urus and the Jailbreak and everything like that,
Yeah.
did you see a transition in women type thing? Like, did you see like a big difference on how people were treating you or anything, or what?
Yeah, for
Personal
sure.
life?
Yeah, definitely with girls, first off, girls are just, a lot of girls, they say they don't care about that type of shit, y'all, but they do care about that type of shit for sure.
You think all of them do?
I wouldn't say all of them do, but majority of girls do. They just want their nigga to have, you know, nice shit. And I don't know, I think they like to flex for really other girls for real, show other girls what they got.
Like they got a
What type of
successful man,
Exactly.
and that's not even a man for real.
Exactly. So that's how I feel about that. But definitely, like with girls and stuff, I definitely say I got a lot more girls for sure.
So with friends and girls and everything like that, is it hard to come across someone genuine, or do you feel as though like you can spectate it pretty easily?
Honestly, nowadays, for real, I feel like it is hard to come across genuine women that don't want to use you for some shit. You know what I mean? Most girls they want to get shit out of you. They don't want to be there just because.
Do you settle, or do you kind of just be like, it is what it is, or you like, nah, I ain't going for it?
Me, I'd be like, I feel like sometimes I slick be getting caught up. You know what I mean? Like, just because I want to.
Oh,
Yeah,
lover boy, huh?
No. I'm not saying date them, but just because I want to. I ain't gonna. Y'all know what I'm about to say, but.
Little rendezvous.
Exactly, just a little quick smack.
Okay.
But I feel like I don't know. Girls in this generation is just different from like when my parents. I'm glad you asked that question.
Do you feel like it's Atlanta, or do you feel like if you was to go back to Marietta and stuff like that, you feel like you could find somebody more?
I feel like it'd be the same way, honestly. I think this is just the new generation of women for real.
Facts.
I think most of them are kind of materialistic and they care about that. Now, I'm not saying
Y'all some hoes.
I ain't saying there isn't good women out there that don't care about that type of shit, because there is a lot of girls I dealt with that genuinely don't care about that type of shit. But from what I've been seeing lately, they do care about that type of shit.
It's probably because of social media though, huh? Everything is just kind of warped up into that right now.
Exactly, and then it just helps you look good, help them look good on social media on some shit. You know what I mean?
One thing about it, they gonna take a picture of that dash if you got that straight 8 on there, if you got that SRT on there.
Exactly.
They gonna flex what they see. Please don't let them get in the years like.
And they say Lamborghini right there. So many girls have taken pictures of that Lamborghini, or they record a video in the car and they say Lamborghini on the seat.
No cap, like if I was sitting in the passenger seat, I'd take a picture of it.
All right, slick.
We gonna get in it later, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, slick. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, but look though. So my boy is already telling y'all about the years. He's already told y'all about the jailbreak and all that, dog. Man, let's hear about what you like as a person. Like, what's your favorite genre of music? What you like to do as far as like outside of work and all that?
Really, what I like to do outside of work, I've been on my streaming shit lately. I don't know why I've been on that heavy. And just being able to talk to people about shit, because most of the time I'm in the house by myself working and shit. And I don't get to talk to nobody for real, especially at my job now. I'm real like independent, you know what I mean?
Thanks.
So I like to do that, like to game a little bit. I go hang out with my friends. And my music genre, I mostly listen to rap, but I fuck with R&B too. I can listen to SZA all day. It been some days I can listen to like SZA, Summer Walker, Janae Aiko, all type. You know what I mean? Ella May, whatever, a bunch of people.
So who your top favorite for female R&B?
Ooh, I gotta go Summer Walker, SZA, and this is in like random order. Summer Walker, SZA. Shit, I gotta look at my phone because you threw me on the spot. I gotta look at my phone right quick, but
Summer Walker and SZA?
Summer Walker and SZA, I've been on SZA heavy right now. SZA just don't miss for sure.
Alright, if you could take either one of them on a date, which one would it be?
I gotta go SZA. I gotta
go SZA?
I gotta go SZA for sure.
For sure.
I guess we gotta include Drake in there for real. Who else? Shit. You fuck with Keisha Cole?
Oh, you like that? That's kind of like old school for us now.
Yeah. You gotta have a little bit of old school in there. Right. Oh, Tim's. Can't forget about Tim's. You know who Tim's is?
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
My boy is big on the R&B.
Yeah, Tim's.
What the hell?
We got all type of people in here.
Alright, so what, you ready for GTA to come out and all that? Like, you into that?
Yeah, hell yeah. I've been waiting for GTA to come out for a minute.
You think it's gonna come out?
To release it?
Man, I don't know, dog. You gonna pay the $150 for it for sure, though, right?
Hell yeah.
Man, I meant to ask you earlier too, real quick. I know you stay in the same building. Then this is who put me on with the YouTube as well, y'all. Quan for sure. Mm-hmm. My boy stays in the same building. Did y'all plan that? Like y'all stay in the same apartment?
We really didn't plan it at first, but we used to go to a lot of the apartment tours together, and we was like, when it was time for us to move, we probably gonna move into the same shit just because like we fought with the view so heavy, and there's not a lot out there that we really liked that was different. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it. If we both see one we like, we probably move. It wasn't on no plan because I was supposed to move into a different building, but like I told you earlier, that shit ain't work out. So.
Okay, cool. I just had to ask real quick. I was like,
so it really wasn't on no plan shit. It's just like the shit was hard.
No, that's fine. If y'all plan, it's cool.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck it. But some niggas be like, why do you have to have the same shit? Some niggas be dick sucking in the comments. You know how that is.
Thanks. So I gotta ask. So who your favorite two rappers then?
My favorite two rappers, I gotta say probably Baby and Thug.
Okay, bet.
I gotta throw Yachty in there too.
Lil Yachty. Out of those three,
especially
who
recently,
you got for top two?
Baby and Thug.
Baby and Thug.
In no order, yeah.
Baby and Thug. All right. You got Baby and Thug both walking inside of a club. They both about to hop on the same female. Who gonna get her?
Probably Thug.
Why you say Thug?
I don't know. I feel like Thug, he been like doing this shit a lot longer than Baby. And he got Baby into this shit. So I feel like it gotta be him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. What's another girl name? What's the girl? Fuck. What's her?
Jerica?
Nah, hell no, nigga. His new girl, Mariah the Scientist. I listen to her too.
What, talking about one of his artists?
No, that's his girl, nigga.
Oh, I didn't know that, y'all.
Yeah.
I thought my boy, they ain't had a relationship. I mean, I guess the YSL trial got me fucked up. He been down for a minute, y'all.
Yeah, and anytime she had like a concert and shit, she'd be like Free Thug, all type of shit.
Man, Kyle, I ain't gonna lie, I was doing some research, man. I was looking through your videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, the rumor on the street is like, you got a nose job. What's that all about?
Nigga said a nose job. I don't got no damn nose job. You probably saw some shit with Rod saying some shit.
I've been seeing everybody say it. Not even just Rod. I don't know Rod. I ain't never met Rod, but I'm just trying to see what's going on. Like,
no, they just be saying shit. Where you saw that at?
In the comments.
What they say?
Man, they was like, my boy got a nose job. He get money and get a nose job. I'm like,
a nose job?
I'm like, why they keep saying that? I seen it on 3 different videos. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit real? Like, do you get a nose job for real?
No, I've never seen that. I've never even seen that comment before.
Yeah, that's wild.
I look at all my comments. You trolling? Nigga, gotta be trolling. Hell no. I read all my comments.
Nah, I'm serious, bro.
Swear.
I swear.
Oh shit.
I did my research before I came up here.
Shit. Those niggas just be saying any fucking thing.
So you're denying the rumors?
100%. The hell?
How much you think a nose job would cost though, like to get one done?
Shit, I have no clue.
Oh, so you never looked into it or nothing?
No. I wouldn't touch anything on my body for real. I'm comfortable with myself.
If you was going bald, would you get the hair transplant?
Nah, that's some shit I might do. Fuck it. I can't go bald. Not
I thought you said be yourself at first. What happened with that?
Not at this age, I may have to. But if I'm an old ass man, nobody really fucking paying attention to me. I don't give a fuck about bald. Not right now.
Oh, all right, cool. All right.
Yeah. Or I have a hat glued to my shit so niggas could never see.
Hell is you talking about? I ain't gonna lie, if I go bald, y'all, shit, I'm just gonna go bald. But I'm gonna have to get swole or something, man. I can't be out here slouchy and shit with it. Oh, God. But look, we're gonna take a quick little break. I'm about to do his mustache and his beard. And we're gonna goddamn continue after that, man. Let me go over some of these questions, too. Man, I know earlier you were telling me that your mom was about to kick you out and you ended up finding like some mentorship and some programs that you wanted to take.
Yeah.
Could you touch bases on that for me real quick, how you did that and where it went?
Yeah, so where I found them at really is just off of a quick Google search. And then my dad had some materials that he used that helped him, you know, kind of like he could study off of if he didn't know some shit online like he could use. So I used one website called udemy.com just to learn like the basic skills. It's not gonna really give you too much for real, but to get like a good understanding of like certain aspects in cybersecurity, you could use Udemy for that. And then the mentorships I found really just off of being on social media, like on Instagram or seeing like an ad on YouTube about cybersecurity or some shit like that. Is where I, you know, find people at, and I, you know, go pay for the ad or whatever and go see what the niggas talking about, do a consultation with somebody, go see what they talking about. So really I just did my research for a couple months. And then I just picked and choose from there.
How hard was those programs that you were taking up?
I mean, most of them was all self-paced. So, and like I said, I already had a good knowledge of a lot of the tools and materials that I use day to day and that's in cybersecurity. So I already knew like what the hell was going on, like the basics of it. And then, like I said, I had my dad too. So if I didn't understand, go downstairs right quick, ask this nigga, like, what is this? I've never seen this before. And I kind of had somebody explain. So I really, honestly, I tell people I kind of got lucky with this shit too. And kind of my salary progression on some shit. So, but yeah, that's what I did.
Hey man, off the wall real quick.
Yeah.
When you were growing up, I know a lot of people say that they ain't really have nowhere to like take their females and stuff like that as far as cars go.
Yeah.
But you kind of like got your cars and shit now, like the jailbreak and the years.
Yeah.
Do you feel like fucking in the car is cool?
Fucking in the car? Shit.
Yeah. You feel like that builds character?
It builds character? Shit, probably so, honestly. Because I remember my first time when I had got some, as Rod like to say, some sucky in the car.
Whoa.
Back in my first car.
I am surprised in you, young man.
But yeah.
So you feel like it does build character?
It does build character for sure. It's just a different experience. Like I feel like you a young nigga. You gotta experience that in your own car.
Oh yeah, this guy. Let's go ahead and get him on the list for for write them up for public nudity, guys.
Face,
Get them out of here.
Shit, I never said I was in the car anywhere in no place. I could have been at the crib, in the garage or something.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's so if you started all over, what would you do?
Well, if I started all over again, what would I do? I would probably, because my parents been telling me to get in cybersecurity sooner than what I did.
Yep.
So honestly, and I don't even, just to preface this, I don't really live with regrets or anything that I've done, prior. I feel like that makes you, the man you are today. That kind of shapes you into the person you are now.
Right.
So anything I did back then, I don't regret shit. But like you said, if we went back in time and I had to start everything all over again, like if this time got reset, I would have definitely gotten to cybersecurity sooner. And kind of figured out what the hell I wanted to do at a younger age. So I kind of had that game plan and not wasted a year and thousands of dollars going to school. So that's probably what I would have to say.
Did you ever have a different type of game plan outside of cybersecurity?
No.
Did you ever just re-question anything?
No, I never had no game plan. Usually, I'm the type of nigga where I only have a plan A. Because if you have a plan B, then that means you scared plan A is not gonna work. Like I always mention in my YouTube videos, I do have a cybersecurity course / mentorship. It's not really a course, it's mostly a mentorship. So if y'all are interested in getting into cybersecurity, I hope you will leave my Instagram right here so they can DM me. Slim gonna leave my Instagram right here so y'all can DM me. DM me mentorship if you are interested. It is less than $1,000. It's not a real crazy price. So if y'all are interested in getting cybersecurity, looking to get a job within the next 3 to 6 months, in the security space, just DM me.
How much does it cost?
Since y'all came from Slim, y'all got to DM me. I'm gonna give y'all a custom price. We're gonna get Slim into y'all. So if y'all see fucking Slim behind the computer screen doing interviews and shit, y'all know why.
And it's not porn this time, all right?
Wait a second.